are listening to Popcast with Garima.
Hello and welcome to Pop Shots. Shots are small doses of dope that I specially pick out from the conversation that you will listen on the full episode of Popcast. Remember Mentos?
Mentos, दिमाग की बत्ती जला दे.
Just like that. Shots give you micro doses of learnings to help you unlearn and evolve. Alright, so I'm in conversation right now with Lisa Mangaldas. You guys can check out the full episode. It's called Auzar. And why Auzar? Because we are talking about sex toys. Alright, so we're talking about sex toys like I said. I'm in conversation with Raj, who's the founder of I Am Besharam, and Kajol Tyagi. So don't forget to check out that episode. And if you have already done it on the podcast, then hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Please consider subscribing for more woke content. And now let's jump in straight to the conversation.
Alright, so we spoke about how porn in Bollywood has ruined the idea of sex completely. We're judged for having sex, we're judged for not having sex, we're judged for watching porn also. I mean, a lot of people actually are judged for watching porn. So did you really indulge in watching porn before you actually had sex? Did it set a precedent for you?
You know, somehow I actually never really watched porn. I mean, I still don't really watch porn. Somehow it never did anything for me, especially mainstream porn. And I think partly that's because mainstream porn is just rubbish porn. Like, it's porn made for the male gaze. It's normally also categorized according to race and body type, and it's super objectifying in its portrayal of women. The titles of porn only, like, I don't want to watch a clip that says like MILF with big titties gets rammed, or like, you know, watch Chinese girls or watch African girls or watch, you know, like, the title is enough to put me off.
Yeah.
So I never watched porn. Even if you don't watch porn, you know, magazine covers and just movies and stuff will portray sex in a certain way where you think you have to moan, and you think men like big tits, and like it's better not to have any body hair and all of that. There's enough of that kind of conditioning being spread even from just very vanilla pop cultural products. Like, as I said, magazines, movies, whatever. You don't even have to watch porn to have internalized certain
soft porn,
unrealistic
everywhere.
Beauty standards, stuff like that. But I was not a big consumer of porn. However, I have recently in my journey with my YouTube channel and stuff discovered that there is also ethical porn being created with a focus on experiences that are encouraging the viewer to have a healthy relationship with their sexuality, to view sex as this joyful, mutually pleasurable thing where the female gaze is also present. There's an amazing Swedish porn filmmaker called Erika Lust who's making this wonderful ethical porn, feminist porn. There's a very deliberate attempt at including people from different cultures, basically, instead of fetishizing any particular group, it makes, you know, it's porn for everyone, representing everyone, and it doesn't, and the names also, like the titles will be something really evocative, like Honeydew or, you know, Hungry for Your Touch or something. The clips will have names like that instead of really those, I don't know, for me it's just so off-putting, even just the title of a video, like the mainstream porn titles, you know? Yeah. So they're more artistic, the whole aesthetic, the whole approach, the storytelling, the actors. There's like a huge emphasis on consent. So often mainstream porn, you don't even know if the clip was consensually shot. Whereas in ethical porn, like the actors have a say in what they're doing, who they perform with. You know, there's regular STD testing. They encourage the use of protection, all of that stuff. You see body hair, you see, it's just more realistic. It's more sex positive. It's more gender equal. So if people are watching porn, I highly recommend that they watch ethical porn. And if you Google ethical porn, you will find production houses that commit to only producing ethical porn. You just have to, and I think people have to be willing to pay for porn. Part of the reason there's so much out there that's like, you know, bordering on just, you're not even sure if this clip is like a rape scene or whether this clip is somebody's personal video they sent to their partner that has now been leaked on the internet. You know, I mean, I can't look at that stuff. And it really troubles me that so many people watch that for their pleasure when you can't even be sure if the people in it were having any pleasure, whether they even want it there, you know?
Yeah, true. This sounds very interesting. I didn't know about ethical porn, and this is a wonderful revelation for me. I'm going to like Google up what's ethical porn.
Yeah, Google ethical porn. Google Erika Lust. There's a great website called X Confessions where she actually has users submit their fantasies, and then she chooses like the best 2 every month and makes a little short film based on a user-generated submission. And it's like super interesting because it's a lot from the women's perspective. There's also like a lot of queer storylines. There's a lot of like, there's a lot of diversity. It's really a much nicer portrayal of porn, because if young people are going to be accessing porn so early, and if it is going to shape their perceptions of sex, it might as well be something that benefits their perception rather than creates this really problematic, gender unequal, actually quite harmful perspective. So many men are so preoccupied with stuff like penis size or stamina or whatever it is. And so it doesn't really benefit anyone. I mean, I feel like people think like only feminists and only women think mainstream porn is bad or something, but actually it's not helping the men either, you know?
This is super interesting. I'm gonna go look up and probably add in my fantasy also to Erica.
You should. She's amazing.
Okay, so this actually brings us to the end of our conversation. Is there anything else that you want to particularly touch upon, or is there something that you want to shout out loud from the roof other than women pleasure and the clitoris?
Female pleasure matters. Yeah, I hope that we can all imagine a world where all sexual experiences are consensual, safe, and pleasurable.
That's the way it is. This conversation was so insightful.
Hi, I'm Lisa Mangala.
Sushant Dittikar, aka Rani Kohinoor.
I'm Ankush Bhaugana.
I'm Janice Sequeira.
I'm Anam. And
I'm Maya the drag queen.
Hi, this is Roger Mani.
I'm Muzdatana.
This Singh.
Catch me
On season 2
Pop.
That's with
Garima.
So,
Have some fun.
अच्छा तो हम चलते हैं,
फिर कब मिलोगे?
सब्सक्राइब कर लो तो पता चल जाएगा। अब ये सुन लिया है तो पूरा एपिसोड भी जाके सुन लो, उसमें प्लेलिस्ट भी है and all the other conversations. You can check out the playlist on Spotify. It's called the Popcast playlist. Also, please go subscribe on YouTube and see you soon. Bye.